CBS4 is following breaking news now at noon. We start with Metro Police investigating a deadly shooting on the near northeast side. The investigation centers around the 2300 block of Hillside Avenue. That's where we find CBS4's Russ McQuaid. Russ, we understand officers found the victim's body in the middle of the street.
And good afternoon. I'm at the corner of 25th and Hillside, where police say a targeted killing happened just before 10 o'clock this morning. First officers arriving on the scene here found the body of a male just south of this location on the outskirts of the New Bridge Apartments. Officers found a handful of shell casings in the street, and it appears the victim may have been chased from the apartment property. Investigators say that they are making cooperation and getting cooperation from witnesses at the apartment complex that give them some insight into the cause of the killing.
Preliminarily, detectives believe that this incident started with a disturbance between two individuals who are known to one another, which resulted in gunfire and the victim being shot and deceased in the street here behind us.
Investigators say they've got a pretty good idea of who they're looking for, also a description of a vehicle that may have been captured on cameras leaving the scene. The investigation continues. Live on the northeast side, Russ McQuaid, CBS4 News.
Russ, thank you. Also breaking now at noon, authorities have found a body in the White River. This comes nearly 1 week after two men went missing in that water while kayaking. The DNR identified the bodies at the time as 22-year-old Solomon Shirley and 30-year-old Marcus Robinson. Neither have been seen since. They have not confirmed if the bodies in the water are that of those two. We'll have updates on that coming up on CBS4 News at 5. Meanwhile, opening statements underway in former President Donald Trump's historic criminal trial in New York. The presumptive Republican presidential nominee is accused of falsifying business records related to a hush money scandal of payments in the 2016 campaign. As Jared Hill reports, Trump denies any wrongdoing and claims the trial is politically motivated.
Former President Trump again claimed to be the victim of a witch hunt as he entered the courtroom ahead of opening statements in his historic trial.
What's going on right here should never be happening. It's a very, very sad day in America.
Trump faces 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. He's accused of using his former lawyer, Michael Cohen, to funnel payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels. In their opening statement, prosecutors said Trump, quote, orchestrated a criminal scheme to corrupt the 2016 election. Trump denies any wrongdoing.
This is their most important day besides jury selection.
And CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman says there's a reason. Studies have shown many jurors make up their minds during opening statements.
If you hear a persuasive story and then you hear another persuasive story, you make a decision as to which one you believe. And if you get invested in that belief, it takes a lot to knock you off.
Former National Enquirer publisher David Pecker is expected to be the prosecution's first witness and to testify about alleged catch-and-kill scheme to purchase and prevent the circulation of negative Trump stories. Because he has to be here for the trial, the presumptive Republican presidential nominee has largely been sidelined from the campaign trail.
I'm here instead of being able to be in Pennsylvania and Georgia and lots of other places campaigning.
The trial is expected to last several weeks. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
Indianapolis public schools officials are facing mounting pressure to remove administrators at a school where a teacher was reportedly encouraging students to fight each other. It's also leading to a renewed campaign at the State House. State Representative Becky Cash responded to our coverage of the fight at IPS School 87 last week. She says this story is an example of why she wants a law passed requiring cameras in special education classrooms.
We have two responsibilities in school. Well, we have the responsibility to educate children, and if we can't keep them safe, then obviously they can't be educated. So, I mean, I'm a mom, I have children with special needs, but this goes beyond just special needs.
You can read our previous reporting on that legislation and the reported fights at School 87 online at CBS4Indy.com, and be sure to stay tuned for CBS4 News at 5. We'll have the latest on what is being done with those administrators. Drivers will want to be aware of some changes coming to 465 on the southeast side. Ramp metering is expected to begin in early May. This is all to improve safety and overall traffic flow. CBS4's Hannah Folman takes us to 465 in Emerson, where she has everything you need to know.
This is a very busy stretch along I-465, and you can actually see some of that new technology here behind me. The traffic lights and speed limit signs are currently hidden behind those black coverings, but that will all change very soon. What we know so far about the new technology is, like normal traffic lights, green will mean go, red will mean stop, but yellow will only be flashing when the lights are not in use during less congested traffic. This section of 465 was specifically picked because of how backed up it can get, especially during rush hour. Now, the ramp metering will help regulate the overall flow of traffic and will be used in the following areas. This includes on ramps at Emerson Avenue, where we're standing right now, Southeastern Avenue, Shadeland Avenue, Brookville Road, and Washington Street. This same area will also see new variable speed limit signs, enabling the speed limit to change here depending on the time of day, road conditions, current traffic backups, and so on.
So if there is an accident during the congestion that we see on 465 in this area for, when we are heading home during the peak hours, if there is an accident, it'll actually adjust the speed limit for the public and adapt to the public's traffic flow.
Troopers with the Indiana State Police tell us it will take time for drivers to get used to. However, ignoring the ramp metering could result in a ticket. There will be a bit of a grace period, though, to help drivers, of course, get adjusted to this new change. Again, the new technology will only be used during peak traffic times. For now, reporting on I-465, I'm Hannah Folman.
Hannah, thank you. A party leads to shots being fired on a person getting hit by a car downtown. This all happened on Mass Ave early Sunday morning. Police say it started at a party at the Point on Mass apartment complex. Shots were fired off there around 2:15 Sunday morning, but thankfully no one was hit. Someone running from the scene was then hit by a car. Police did take one man into custody. Well, as we now get into the noon hour, you probably don't need that coat, at least the one that I left out of the house with at 3 a.m. this morning. Meteorologist Tyler Ryan is in studio this morning to let us know, are the coats done or what are we doing, Tyler?
Just checking, honestly. I was like, what is the temperature outside? I came in, it was so cool. No, Cameron, maybe a light jacket at most, right? The coat that you had on, I know you came in early this morning. You were probably like, hey, this is April. This isn't January or February because we were waking up into the 30s. We had patchy frost across central Indiana, but that has all cleared on out. Sunny skies continuing to shine down on the Circle City. Of course, a beautiful look there at Victory Field. A different look here of downtown Indianapolis. Right now, we're clocked in the upper 50s. So we were in the 30s this morning. We have now recovered from the 30s, and we're continuing to climb. We're expecting to see 60s later on this afternoon. Winds coming out of the west side around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it's comfortable out there, not very windy. Temperatures holding steady into the upper 50s here at the noon hour. Across the nation, pretty quiet, honestly. We have a pretty big area of high pressure keeping us dry. You have clouds off to the west, but you notice some of the rain showers associated with those clouds, that eventually arrives heading into tomorrow. We have a chance for some showers. A very slim chance for a rumble of thunder, if that. But we will have storm chances returning by the end of the week. Could have some gusty storms by the end of the week and a big time warm up. 70s, 80s return. I'll let you know when that is coming up later on in my full forecast. Cameron.
All right, thank you, Tyler. A man remains hospitalized in critical condition after being hit by a car on Indy's west side. The incident happened Saturday night in the 8600 block of West Morris Street. Officers found the man suffering from, quote, significant injuries. The driver did stay on scene. IMPD crash investigators are still working on this case. Well, members of the community gathered to say goodbye to fallen Hendricks County Sheriff's deputy. As CBS4's Kit Hanley reports, Deputy Fred Fissler was laid to rest surrounded by friends and family following a semi-private ceremony in Cloverdale.
Since his death, we've learned that Deputy Fred Fissler was a veteran, a husband, and a father of 2 young children. And all week long, people came here to pay their respects to the fallen deputy. His patrol car was stationed here behind me, and it was covered in handwritten notes and flowers, really making it clear just how much he meant to his community. His funeral yesterday was another testament to the lasting impact he left on those around him. Mourners lined up to pay their respects to Deputy Fissler, who died while responding to a car accident. in Hendricks County on April 15th. The deputy's patrol car, adorned with flowers, an American flag, and heartfelt messages, was moved to his alma mater, Cloverdale High School, where hundreds gathered for the young father of two ceremony. The Indiana State Police Superintendent was in attendance, and he declared that yesterday was, quote, Freddie's Day. And nearly the entire Hendricks County Sheriff's Department family made the trip to Putnam County to send Freddie off.
Fred represents all that is best in our society. As we carry on serving the citizens of Hendricks County, we're going to do so with integrity and courage in Fred's honor.
Afterwards, the deputy's casket passed through an honor of guard of law enforcement as a dispatcher called out the fallen deputy's final 1042, end of tour of duty.
Deputy Fissler demonstrated commitment, professionalism, and dedication every moment of every day, and proudly wore the badge as a warrior for his community. Thank you for your service, your bravery, and your commitment to your community. Hendricks County Deputy 32 Edward 32, Fred Fissler, 1042.
A procession of family, friends, and law enforcement stood by Deputy Fissler's side as he was taken to his final resting place yesterday. For now, reporting in Hendricks County, Kit Hanley, CBS4 News.
Still to come here at noon, pour over. The new way Starbucks is looking to improve sustainability at its stores across the nation this month. Also ahead, foreign appears poised to move forward in Congress. The steep costs ahead for Speaker Mike Johnson.
Is your car accident case worth more than the insurance adjuster says?
I'm attorney Vaughn Wamsley. Call me now and find out for free.
Vaughn knows.
Vaughn Wamsley, 800-850-5054.
A vote for Mike Braun is a vote to make America great again.
Trump endorses Mike Braun for governor because Braun is pro-wall, pro-police, and pro-Trump.
Braun is endorsed by Trump. Braun is tough on illegal immigration.
Mike Braun opposes radical groups like BLM.
Mike Braun has our back.
And is endorsed by the Indiana State Police Alliance.
The attacks on Braun are false.
Mike Braun has our back.
Pro-Trump Republican Mike Braun for governor.
Getting the right new windows with Pella was simple.
Yeah, when renovating a drafty old house, it can be hard to find great people.
Our dedicated Pella advisor was a godsend.
We had confidence in Pella. They sold over 5 million replacement windows and doors.
So we knew our local team would be on top of every detail.
And the installation was done in just a day.
Mom, the kitchen sink's broken again.
I wish Pella did plumbing.
Call Pella Windows and Doors of Indianapolis today.
If you like tax hikes, Mike Braun is your guy. Braun raised taxes dozens of times, stealing billions from Hoosiers to fund runaway big government. Mike Braun, just another typical tax hike-loving rhino squish.
CBS4 is teaming up with Leaners and Midwest Food Bank for Pack the Pantries. We can help feed a Hoosier in need by giving through text or by visiting CBS4Indy.com. Brought to you by Financial Center First Credit Union.
This is incredible. This is breathtaking. This is sweet. This is Kentucky. And this is exactly what your life needs more of. Kentucky. Come see for yourself.
Prices are sky high, especially food and fuel farmers need. It's because politicians take the lobbyist money, then spend yours. Jefferson Shreve, he won't do it. He's a conservative who takes nothing, owes no one, and can't be bought. And Shreve will fight hard to produce more energy here at home. That'll help farmers and families save some cash. For law, order, a secure border, and lower prices, Jefferson Shreve for Congress.
I'm Jefferson Shreve, and I approve this message.
After a car accident, insurance companies often lowball claims. Don't settle for less.
Call me to see what your case is really worth.
Vaughn knows.
Vaughn Walmsley, 800-850-5054.
Now at noon, the Supreme Court hears arguments on whether communities may ticket people for camping in public. A group of people experiencing homelessness sued the city of Grants Pass, Oregon. They argued that its $300 fine was unconstitutional punishment because they had nowhere else to go. An appeals court ruled the city could not ticket people for camping in public when no alternative shelters are available. President Biden is urging the Senate to move quickly and approve foreign aid and legislation that finally passed the House over the weekend. As Scott McFarland reports, the bill provides $95 billion to Ukraine, Israel, and America's allies in the Pacific.
With Ukraine running short on money and munitions.
On this vote, the ayes are 311 and the nays are 112. The bill is passed.
The U.S. House approved nearly $61 billion to help the country in its third year fighting back the Russian invasion. The Senate is expected to follow suit when it returns tomorrow.
The Ukrainians' morale has been great, but it's been undermined over the last couple of months when they have been literally given out rationed bullets.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked the House for overcoming its gridlock.
This is the show of leadership and strength of the United States.
Also included in the foreign aid passed was more than $26 billion for Israel and $8 billion for Taiwan and Indo-Pacific security. Speaker Mike Johnson, who'd been criticized for slow-walking an aid package, successfully championed the bills this weekend, which won bipartisan support.
I've done here what I believe to be the right thing, and that is to allow the House to work its will.
Winning praise from Democrats.
Traditional conservatives, led by Speaker Mike Johnson, have risen to the occasion.
But a few hardline Republicans are continuing their threats to oust Johnson after he defied their warnings this weekend about moving forward with the legislation.
Mike Johnson's speakership is over. He needs to do the right thing to resign and allow us to move forward in a controlled process. If he doesn't do so, he will be vacated.
Scott McFarland, CBS News, the Capitol.
It is 12:17. Now time to get a check of your forecast as Tyler walks into the shot there. Tyler, this weekend, the air was on 70. Back it up. Stop right there. There you go.
I was told weather water in my ear and I can't.
You're trying to do too much. Trying to be too smooth over there.
Hey, listen, you set the bar too high. You know what? My goal is just not get fired.
Well, keep practicing.
Thank you, Cam. Hey, yeah, beautiful day over the weekend. It's just cold. I mean, I don't know. Did you go outside, Cam, at all over the weekend?
It was warm. It was cold. Too cold.
Too cold for Cam. Well, hey, on the bright side, we have a little bit of a warm-up on the way over the next couple of days. So we have that to look forward to. But this is how we're kicking things off here at the lunchtime hour. Sunny skies, blue skies, and no, this is a live picture. As you can see, the birds coming in the camera here. It is picture perfect out there across central Indiana. Now, temperature-wise, we have recovered from the 30s this morning. We're in the upper 50s. Winds coming out of the west, 5-10 miles per hour. So it's comfortable outside, but still on the cool side. But I think this afternoon, as folks are heading home, they might step outside. You probably went to work at 8, 7 o'clock this morning. You're going to come home and be like, oh, wow, that's the difference, right? So that's what we're tracking today. This warming pattern or warmer pattern is going to continue throughout the rest of the week. But that also comes with some rain chances. So right now across the nation, pretty quiet. You have a big area of high pressure dominating across most of the United States. Off to the west, you have a couple of showers. There is an increased cloud coverage near Iowa and Nebraska. That will arrive heading into tomorrow. So we're dry today. We have rain chances returning heading into tomorrow. Well, speaking of rain, all right, we've kind of showed this graphic a lot, but the reason I'm showing you this because I'm going to show you this next graphic that's going to kind of tie in one other. So how much precip so much April? 6.5 inches. That is, as of right now, the wettest start in April on history. And if we're speaking of history, here's where we're at total Aprils, all right? So 1893, very wet April. No one remembers that, right? But 2013, you might remember, hey, that was a wet year. Well, that was second wettest April at 8.59 inches. Right now, where we stand, if we ended today, we would be the 13th wettest April. But we have several rain chances, and looking at long-term models, we might be picking up another inch, maybe 2 inches of rain. And if we pick up 2 inches, that's going to surge us into the top 5. Most likely by the end of this week, we will be cracking the top 10. So right now, we're at 13th wettest April. We will probably be top 10 by the end of, actually tomorrow. And then by the end of the week, maybe getting in that top 5 status. So we'll wait to see where it ends up. But today, it was just a frosty start. Sunny skies have now leading the way for the rest of your afternoon. And then later on tonight, clouds will be increasing, especially heading into 6, 7, 8 o'clock due to that system working its way on through, bringing us that rain chance. Temperatures tonight, not too bad, into the 50s. Then tomorrow, here comes some showers here, especially to the north and through central Indiana. Temperatures only getting up into upper 50s to low 60s. Here's kind of what we're thinking. So especially in the morning hours, if you're up in Peru, Lafayette, Kokomo, northern side, getting up into Hamilton County, might start seeing the rain arriving a little bit sooner. And then as the afternoon rolls in through, we're going to have those showers working their way through. So heading to work, probably not a bad idea just to grab the rain gear. May not need it, but heading home, there's a good chance you will need it. And then we're a little bit cooler on Wednesday. Temperatures back in the 60s through Thursday. We're dry, and then rain arrives late Friday, but we really ramp up those temperatures on Friday. 71, 76 on Saturday. Storm chances return, maybe in the morning hours on Saturday. Back near 80, if not into the 80s on Sunday. Cameron?
All right, thank you, Tyler. For your money now, scammers are going after Verizon customers in a major phishing attack. The messages look real enough to slip through most email filters. CBS4's Zach Myers has what to look out for in this growing scam and why it's a reminder for all of us to think twice before we click. Look for this report tonight on CBS4 News at 5. Next at noon, come on down. Did you see her on TV this morning? Hear from a Hoosier native who competed on The Price is Right just earlier today.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Tom Wood Nissan on 96th Street.
If you or a loved one have been injured in any kind of accident, Ken Nunn can be your lawyer today, and you don't have to travel. The whole process can be handled over the phone, and you never have to leave your house. Ken Nunn makes getting legal help quick, easy, and convenient. You can have a lawyer from the comfort of your home with one quick call to 1-800-CALL-KEN.
Call me. It's just that easy.
Over $1 billion collected for our clients. Call 1-800-CALL-KEN.
Don't risk life or limb cleaning out your gutters. Schedule a free estimate and eliminate the chore permanently. Gutter Helmet blends in beautifully with your home and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty, guaranteeing you'll never clean your gutters again. Call today or go online for this limited time offer.
It's like playing a video game, but in real life. Yes! When we bring a truckload of magic to your house, that magic is yours to keep. Big open rooms without clutter and that feeling of fresh air freedom. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We're in the middle of seizing the date. In the middle of the perfect pairing. And parking it here for the night. So come get away. Together. Illinois, the middle of everything.
Hi, I'm Tom Blackburn, the man with the bike. You could win this beautiful 2024 Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail. Register now at blackburnromy.com. It's the only way to win.
Call Blackburn Romy, trusted injury lawyers, for help today.
Who values an Ivy Tech Community College Associate degree? Well, these Indiana colleges do. They're our partners in the Guaranteed Admissions Program, where an Ivy Tech Associate degree guarantees admission to their bachelor's programs. Who else? The 70,000 high school students who earn college credit each year and save tuition by doing it. But the real value of an Ivy Tech degree is the better life it makes possible. Get started today at ivytech.edu.
Visit Pella of Indianapolis Experience Center at 96th Street.
An Indiana state agency makes a financial error. Their solution? Health care cuts for severely disabled children. Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch won't let that happen.
Indiana's Lieutenant Governor had some strong words today for the Family and Social Services Administration.
Suzanne Crouch has a long history fighting for Indiana's most vulnerable.
We are Hoosiers. We don't turn our backs on our most vulnerable. We fight for them.
And as governor, Suzanne Crouch always will.
I'm Mason Gillis, sixth man for the Big Ten champion Purdue Boilermakers. 9-Star has blazing fast internet. A call to 9-Star for high-speed internet is a slam dunk.
9-Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
A Fort Wayne teen got to be a contestant on The Price is Right. Billy Hoosier says she and her dad took a spring break trip to California to be in the audience for the show. Billy says that was her only expectation, but when she showed up, she ended up standing on the stage next to Drew Carey, and she and her dad were both shocked.
So it was all kind of crazy. You're like obviously standing there and you don't know what's about to happen. And then he reads the number and then you get called up on stage and it's like, what? I'm going on stage just like Drew Carey, like the Drew Carey. So it was kind of just all crazy. It's kind of a blur, like I said before. But just knowing that I've had that experience and just saying that I can say that I've been on national television is super crazy.
Billy's episode aired earlier this morning. You might have saw her just before we started the noon news. If you did, then you saw her win a game console and a trip to Vietnam before coming up short in the Showcase Showdown.
Oh, she actually made it to the Showdown.
Well,
I didn't watch it. I was, getting ready for the noon show.
I was going to say, you also came up short earlier when we were coming to your segment. Wow. You and her have something in common. You both came up short today.
Wow, we're also both from Fort Wayne. Can we talk about her last name too, Hoosier? That's kind of cool. Did you catch that?
I did.
That's kind of cool. Can we get to the weather? Cameron's you're on something this morning, my man. Hey, 7-day forecast here. 64 on Monday, 60 on Tuesday, and holding on dry weather Wednesday, Thursday. But look at the 70s and 80s. Maybe the warmer temperatures might calm Cameron down a little bit.
Got to give you a hard time, Tyler. That's it for us. More news at 5. Have a good day.
New CBS Tonight.
An abduction in a public place in broad daylight?
Pretty creepy.
Caleb, is that you?
$3 million, noon tomorrow. Something's off. Bad relation! Stop! Woman you kidnapped.
Where is she?
His partner double-crossed him.
Let's move. But if there's clowns in here, you're on your own.
A new NCIS Hawaii. Tonight, 10/9 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.